Neopets. Most browser games let you play as a hero, a soldier, or maybe a race car driver. Neopets let you adopt a cartoon pet and then accidentally taught you how economics works. Launched in 1999, Neopets started as a virtual pet website where players could create, feed, customize, and care for hundreds of different fantasy creatures. On the surface, it looked like a game designed entirely for kids. Under the hood, it was basically an online economy with pets attached. To earn Neo Points, the game's currency, you played mini-games, completed daily activities, ran shops, traded items, and participated in events. Before long, players realized they could make far more money buying low and selling high than actually playing the games. And then things got even weirder. Neopets had an actual stock market. Kids who barely understood multiplication were suddenly investing in fictional companies, tracking prices and discussing long-term strategies. The site became one of the biggest online phenomena of the early internet era. At its peak, millions of users logged in daily to feed pets, collect items, and obsess over virtual wealth. The funniest part is that many players eventually ignored their pets completely. The creatures that were supposed to be the main attraction became secondary to running shops, trading rare items, and watching numbers go up. Neopets was advertised as a pet simulator. In reality, it was half virtual zoo, half business school, and somehow an entire generation loved it. Adventure Quest. Released in 2002 by Artix Entertainment, Adventure Quest was a browser-based fantasy RPG that became a daily ritual for an entire generation of students. The game used a turn-based combat system where players battled monsters, completed quests, collected increasingly ridiculous weapons, and slowly became stronger over time. It wasn't the most advanced RPG ever made, but it had something many games lacked back then. It was constantly changing. Adventure Quest became famous for its weekly updates. Players never really knew what was coming next. Of course, there was one thing everyone wanted: the Guardian membership. Guardian status unlocked exclusive areas, better gear, special quests, and enough shiny content to make free players stare through the digital shop window in envy. Entire childhood negotiations were built around convincing parents that this one purchase was absolutely necessary. The game's success eventually spawned a whole universe of spin-offs, including Dragon Fable and Adventure Quest Worlds.